Geico proudly presents the Sunday Night Anthem.
Sunday Night Football, everybody watching!
It's Sunday night. Waiting all day for Sunday night. All right, what a night, it's finally here. Sunday Night Football's kicking into high gear. The stars have arrived, come on, get up and cheer. Hey Jack, it's a fact, the show's back in town. Ravens and the Jags in a nasty showdown. The stadium's rocking, time to crank up the sound. The NFL's best have come to play. Coast to coast, there's just one thing left to say. I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. The tough give up in a primetime fight. More than a game, it's every fan's right. That's why we're waiting all day for Sunday night.
They came out smoking.
He's got it all! What a play!
We're heating up now, baby.
Waiting all day for Sunday night.
Forget all day, we've been waiting 15 years for Sunday Night Football's return to Jacksonville. It's a wet and windy night at Everbank Stadium, the home of the AFC South leading Jaguars. Their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, takes on another franchise quarterback, Lamar Jackson, and the AFC's top seed, the Baltimore Ravens, on NBC's Sunday Night Football. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, and Melissa Stark, division leaders in December. Can't ask for much more. Chris, the Ravens are 10-3. They're in the playoffs if they win tonight. They've won 7 of their last 8. And Lamar Jackson, who won the MVP in 2019, is playing at that level again.
He is sensational, no question about it. It's a little bit different this time around, though, don't you think? Not quite as many of those design runs, but still the spectacular scrambles that we have seen over the course of the years. But I think the biggest difference has been the upgrade at the wide receiver position. I really do. Odell Beckham is really coming back to form again. Zay Flowers has been terrific. A lot of ways for this Ravens team to win.
Great to be back in North Florida. Have Jacksonville on the national stage. They had a primetime game 2 weeks ago in Cincinnati. Lost that. We were talking then about number 1 seed. But now back-to-back losses, and this young team's feeling a little bit of pressure.
They are, and Doug Peterson, I think, wants the Jags to really embrace that primetime pressure against some of the best teams in the National Football League. And remember, it was the Jags' win over the Ravens a season ago around this time that really propelled them into that playoff run that they had. So this is going to be one of those games tonight that they really need to do what they did a season ago.
And you can hear the fans are ready. Big implications for Baltimore, Jacksonville, and about half the AFC. So here we go. Ravens trying to hold on to the top seed. Jaguars trying to get back on track. Big December game for you on Sunday Night Football.
That's why we're waiting all day for Sunday night.
NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Hey, is it just me, or is everyone sleeping on my Ravens?
Well, the greatest of all time just did it again.
I mean, just look at the facts. The best record in the conference.
Touchdown! Ravens have done it again.
And a quarterback
Marvelous.
from another planet.
Touchdown, Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely redefining the word freestyle. But still, it kind of feels like people just want to talk about everyone else.
I'm back against the wall, too. What are we going to do, man?
Well, maybe tonight can change that. Get my guys out of the cold for a week and take a little test in Jacksonville.
It's December in the NFL, and it's playoff time.
Loyalty aside, any stadium where you can do my kind of laps is my kind of stadium. But this trip is no Florida vacation.
The Jaguars have taken the lead!
The Jags are definitely a real test. with a quarterback making a splash all of his own.
How good is that?
But these are the kind of tests champions always embrace. The kind of tests that can remind the NFL the road to the Super Bowl might just go through Baltimore. Ravens, Jags. Jump in on Sunday night.
Great job. Baltimore born, the most decorated Olympian of all time. 23-time gold medalist. Michael Phelps gets us set to dive into this one here in Jacksonville. A lot going on with the Jaguars coming into tonight. For more on that, we say good evening to Melissa Starr.
Hi, Mike. The big story here in Jacksonville has been the health of quarterback Trevor Lawrence ever since he suffered that right high ankle sprain 2 weeks ago against the Bengals. Surprising many of his teammates, he played in last week's loss to the Browns, and he told us that ankle was pretty swollen post-game, but that he didn't suffer any setbacks. He's been getting constant treatment and was a full participant in practice this week. Tonight, he has it heavily taped. Lawrence has also been managing a left knee injury, which occurred back in week 6 against the Colts. Tonight is the first time in 2 months that he will play without a brace. As for the weather, it rained for 24 hours straight, stopping midday. It's misting on and off right now, but the real issue tonight could be the wind. It's swirling, it's gusty, it's constantly changing, and I talked to both kickers just a few minutes ago. They said it's definitely going to be a challenge, Mike.
Going to be a factor one of those nights, Melissa, for sure. Both head coaches have won Super Bowls. Doug Peterson, he and the Jaguars had a 2-game division lead, and it has shrunk now with back-to-back losses. Got to win tonight, or else they're tied with Indianapolis and Houston atop the South. For John Harbaugh and the Ravens, win tonight. They're in the playoffs. They maintain their 2-game lead in the division, and Baltimore controls their path to the #1 seed in the AFC. Baltimore won the toss, deferred the option to the second half, so one of those kickers Melissa spoke to, one of the best to ever do it. Justin Tucker will kick it off. Jaguars thrilled to get that guy back. Jamal Agnew, the one-time All-Pro kick returner, out the last 4 games with a shoulder injury. Of course, you have a lot of Jacksonville fans here, but a bunch of Baltimore fans when the national anthem was sung a moment ago, when they got to the Ose at the end, a lot of O's. So you know the Orioles tradition that carries over your barometer for how many Ravens fans are in the house. Off we go from Florida's first coaster line drive that Agnew's going to bring out from 4 deep. Across the 20, hit hard at the 21-yard line. The ball is out there. Well, let's see if that's a fumble.